it's a tan here, and I just wanted to share a little tip when it comes to eating when you are overseas in Europe. So obviously eating out can be very expensive. Now, I know just for even things like snacking and stuff like that, we like to get out early and go and explore and come back and have a couple of hours in the afternoon where we can sit in our room, have a glass of wine, have some snacks, and just relax and sort of refresh before we maybe head out again. When we were in London, we stayed at the Tower Hotel, which was just amazing because we're looking out over the Tower Bridge every day. It was just gorgeous. However, those sorts of places are really expensive to get snacks and food from. So we went down to they had a little shop down near reception area and thought, let's just see, how much it costs. I think a 600 or 300 ml bottle of Coke was like 5 or 6 euro. That's euro, not dollars. And a packet of chips was like similar. We're like, that's like $12 for a little tiny thing of Coke and some chips each. So that was a bit, so we're like, this is just crazy. We're not paying these prices. And we discovered a little Tesco right around the corner from our hotel. And we found that when we're traveling, if you can find one of those little supermarkets, you will save so much money rather than buying stuff directly from the hotel, which is just ridiculous prices. So the little Tesco around the corner, I think we were buying like a full bottle of cola for like $1.50 or something euro. They had fresh croissants, so I was getting like a croissant for €1. We were buying like packets of chips, all that sort of stuff. It was so cheap. We saved an absolute fortune. This Tesco was just fantastic. It was stocked up with everything that you needed. So it was just like going to an IGA or something here in Australia, but so much cheaper. Right? We saved an absolute fortune. They even had wine, so you could get wine. They had other drinks there, ciders, all sorts of stuff. So it was just so convenient. It was around the corner. We could literally walk past on the way back to our room after we'd been out exploring, grab something, and then go back and enjoy it without paying a ridiculous amount of money. Now, we did the same thing when we were in Nice as well, and you'll find this most places throughout Europe. There was I think it's called a Carrefour. I'm probably pronouncing that totally wrong, in Nice. And that was, again, just around the block from us. So we would go there and get croissants and fruit and nibblies and wine and, all sorts of stuff for breakfast and whatever, just so you could have, not rather than going out and buying breakfast and stuff, which can be really expensive. I would get some yogurt and a croissant or something like that, maybe banana, and just saved a hell of a lot of money by paying for expensive breakfast, which again, some of them, I think the one in the Tower Bridge was something like £30 for a breakfast, and I don't eat enough food to consume $50 or $60 worth of food, and my husband doesn't eat breakfast, so it makes no sense for us to pay for it. So there's a little tip. Find a little supermarket, and they are everywhere that you'll travel, and go and get some snacks and maybe some drinks or whatever it was, even fresh water. The place in Nice had big bottles, like 1.5 litres of fresh water for like 30 cents. I don't know, like whatever that is in euros. So it was like less than $1 for a massive bottle of water. And we would get one of those, we'd keep it in our fridge, and that way we could top up our water bottles, have water in our room. It was so much cheaper than buying it out and about when you need, something to drink, and it's going to cost you $3 or $4 for a tiny little bottle of water. So there's a tip from me to you. Look for those little supermarkets. They are everywhere. Just find out what the local ones are for you. Just get onto Google, man. It's so easy when you're there, and saved us a hell of a lot of money buying all that stuff, because buying it from the hotel is probably the worst thing you can do and the most expensive. So have fun. Just a little tip from me to you. Enjoy.